Hi, I'm Chris Purser, and in this video, we're going to look at this. So, welcome back to the channel and another video lesson. In this short lesson, we're going to look at an awesome groove chop. A little idea we can use within our grooves to add forward motion and some cool ideas, some musicality, some dynamics, and some melody to really make our groove pop. This is one I've been working on with my students before the year ended. It's one I like to use a lot. It's really cool because it has this nice spacing between the notes. There's these little rests, these little gaps, where we have to make sure they're nice and even. So let's look at the notation. As always, when I'm thinking of these ideas, they're mostly in a 30-second note context. So I would use them to cover a 2-beat phrase, essentially. But what we could do to make it easier, as always, break it down in a halftime context so you can see it as a 1-bar fill like this. So let's break it down beat by beat. We're in 4/4, nice 4 sizable chunks. Let's do it. In beat 1, we have a bass drum played on its own, followed by a hi-hat, then a ghost noted snare drum. We're going to think of this in 16th note counting as 1 and up, 1 and up. Also to note, on those hi-hats, I'm giving them a bit of oomph, so you can think of those as accents. I haven't written them as accents on there, but I would give those hi-hats some real conviction. Hey guys, if you're finding these videos helpful, please feel free to hit that like button and click subscribe. So in beat 2, we have a hi-hat on its own, followed by a 16th note ghost note snare drum. So we're going to have this 2E covering just the first 2 notes of beat 2. 2E, 2E. Beat 3, nice and simple, that's where the first accented snare drum comes in, so that would be a snare drum on its own, followed by a hi-hat. This would cover the 3 and then the and of our 16th note grid. So we just have 3 and, 3 and. Sort of puts the brakes on when we're playing this kind of phrase, because beats 1 and 2 are kind of fast and furious. It kind of gives you a little bit of balance back to that groove. Like I say, kind of putting the brake on ever so slightly. And then finally, beat 4 is going to be exactly the same as beat 2. We're going to have a hi-hat followed by a ghost note snare drum. And again, all those hi-hats are going to be pretty much accented, getting a bit of conviction, like I said earlier, with those notes. So nothing too scary. Let's hear it nice and slow, played all together. And now just a tiny bit faster. So, a cool little groove chop that we can use playing anything really. Stylistically, you can put it wherever you want. It's a really nice little kind of melodic phrase. One I like to use in electronic kind of music or hip hop, but you could use it up on the bell of the ride as well. You could move that right hand around to the toms. It's up to you, but what you could also do is use that to get the spacing between your notes nice and even. Always working with a metronome or a backing track will really help to build confidence with an idea like this. As always, the PDF link will be in the description below. Thanks again for checking out the channel. Thanks for watching another video. Happy practicing, stay well, and we'll see you soon.